Modern ecological agriculture, the future training in a nutshell. Go. In this training, you learn to know the specific objectives of the United Nations Sustainability Goals, the European Union Green Deal, and climate change. You will get to know different methods on sustainable management of natural resources, such as sustainable soil management, holistic farm management, climate resilient management, developing farm diversity by preserving habitats and landscapes, ecosystem services, and renewable energy. Participants will acquire skills on climate change resilience in agriculture production, developing sustainable management of natural resources, biodiversity, and sustainable energy alternatives. What kind of knowledge and skills will be learned? You will professionally learn to work with development tasks. You will get knowledge on greenering goals and methods in agriculture. You will get skills in development and communication planning. Where do we need these skills? We need project development skills in a wide range of work situations, such as in entrepreneurship development, in personal development. Modern ecological farming skills are important as it is a global and EU goal in adapting climate change and increasing biodiversity. The study process and framework. The study is divided into 3 parts. The first part is about developing towards a global Green Deal. Forming a common ground with the group is the goal. We will have a look at the principles of climate change, sustainable management, and biodiversity. This will be done both by self-studies, but also by starting up learning occasion. And this one is either contact or it can be online as well. You get to know the learning material. You do the starting test where you test your present skills. And after being reading part of the learning material, there is an exam. The exam can be done many times as you want. Part 2, your own development project. In this part, we transfer the theory into practical application. You choose a development project at your working place. We will look at the physical components and the spatiality, at the activities, underlying principles, and chronology of the actions and monitor aspects. There will be a learning occasion where we are going to talk about the development tasks and plan them, and a second one where the supervisor is visiting you on the workplace. You're going to do a self-test on a subject that is related to your development project. At the end of this part, you are going to do some reporting of the results, and they will be giving some templates. Part 3, learning outcome, evaluation, and feedback. In this part, the goal is to reflect on own and group learning. Learning occasion will be arranged. There will be a discussion on the outcomes. And before that, you are going to do peer reviewing to another project. And then when we are going to discuss it, then we will have a look also on the peer reviews. The further training tasks. So this further training has then 2 tests, 1 exam and 1 development project task. First, you do the starting up test to test your present skills. Then you read the learning material or part of it and do the exam. Then we will plan and carry out 1 project development task, and we'll do 1 self-test connected to the subject that you have been choosing for development task. And then you will report your development task. And reporting can be either done as a video or a podcast or in written form. And then you carry out a peer review for another development project, and we have a discussion on the outcome of the project and on your own learning. What kind of learning materials are there? In the contact learning, you will get information on how to carry out a development task, and there is also materials on sustainable development goals by United Nations and the EU Green Deal climate change, and greenering measurements in agriculture. The learning material is collected, the materials are collected on a homepage, a separate homepage, and there are then information about sustainability, Green Deal, and climate change, which these three first subjects are being put or tested in the exam. And after that, you can choose then what will your development work be about. Will it be about organic farming, carbon farming, regenerative soil, regenerative farming, no-till farming, cover crops, mixed crops, pasturing, holistic grazing, permaculture, agroforestry, or about increasing diversity, or these alternative energy sources. The grading. The exam and test is graded by a number 1 to 5, and the whole training then is passed or not passed. The grading is based on exam, test, reporting, peer reviewing, evaluation of own learning, and supervisor grading. This is a further training developed by ProGreen project.